Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome right back to the channel again. Listen, you already know it's Thanksgiving, right? And we gotta talk about college football because college football has been fun, right? Obviously the past few weeks, but week 13 has been crazy work. Okay? It's been fun. It's been going down. It's been all the way right, all the way right. So I'm excited about it, pretty happy about it. Going on. Before we get into that, welcome again. My name is Isaiah Austin, and welcome to the IDA Kings video production channel. Okay, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification to know when I post and upload new videos. Please do be that solid. Please do be that solid. The channel is going to keep growing and keep contributing and keep doing better. Okay, get into it. NC State had a big win on Friday, on that Friday game against Florida State, 21-11, and became bowl eligible. Watched that game. It was unbelievable how Florida State looked, especially offensively. They made a lot of mistakes. The special teams missed so many kicks, muffed punts, things of that nature, man. Just had bad performances on special teams, and NC State pulled away, ended up winning 21-11. Unbelievable that Florida State has been having, the last few years been rough, especially this year after starting out 3-0. It's been really tough. UNLV came back, dominated Hawaii, right? Dominated them. Hawaii's been having a great year, but UNLV dominated Hawaii really, 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 really bad. Really bad. So it's been terrible. But also, man, like Saturday was crazy because obviously Ohio State beat Rutgers, dominated them, right? Oregon and Georgia, Georgia and Texas A&M dominated their matchups too, destroyed them. But it got real good later on. Like obviously, Oregon ended up beating USC. Tough game throughout. Oregon ended up pulling away. Real good games. Real good scoring on both sides. They forced USC though to turn the ball over like 2 different times with interceptions, things of that nature. Put them in bad situations. Oklahoma ended up getting a win against Missouri. Pulled away 17-6. Defensively, they were master classes on defense again, like they have shown. They're one of the best defenses in the country, along with like Indiana and Ohio State, different teams of that nature. They're one of the best ones. One of them best ones, one of them great ones. So pretty excited to see that from Oklahoma. Did a great job in that game. Fantastic job in that game. Notre Dame played Notre Dame played a fantastic game, man. They destroyed Syracuse 70-7. They scored so many times before the offense got the ball. I think they scored maybe 3 to 5 times or something crazy. It was something wild. So Notre Dame was dominant. They looked like a college football playoff team and everything. Cincinnati ended up losing to BYU 26-14. Utah was in a tough game against Kansas State, 51-47. I mean, it was some magical stuff going down. It was a tough game, okay, from both teams, man. Utah almost got a big loss at home, okay? Big loss at home. But they got that win, got a win. Ended up winning 51-47, okay? Miami pulled away against Virginia Tech. Still alive for the college football playoffs. Still alive to try to make the ACC championship game. Most likely that might not happen, but a few things might have to happen. Pitt ended up getting a huge win against Georgia Tech, 42-28. Georgia Tech tried to go on that run, that legendary run that they usually go on, but they ended up finding a way to get a win. Had a pick 6 on the goal line that shut a touchdown down. Oh my gosh, man, it was crazy. That game was crazy, man. Just wild stuff in that game. Another one, man. Texas was real close with Arkansas. High scoring game, 52-37. But Texas ended up getting that win, 52-37. Really good. Michigan ended up dominating Maryland. I said that right. Dominating Maryland, 45-20. They did a good job in that game. Okay, obviously Tennessee got a big win against Florida. Okay, ranked 20 at the time. They beat Florida. All right, now here's where the upset came in. Wisconsin had a real huge upset against freaking Illinois. Okay, had a big upset against Illinois, 27-10. Only held them to 10 points. Another upset. TCU ended up beating Houston. Okay, 17-14, low scoring game. Tulane ended up getting a big win against Temple, obviously. Arizona State beat Colorado 42-17. This one, another game was real close. Northwestern versus Minnesota, real tough game. Both teams, real tough teams, tough programs, hard-nosed programs. Okay, they ended up getting a win, Northwestern, at home against Minnesota in a high-scoring game. Okay, and a high-scoring game. SMU dominated Louisville. That's one of those teams that most likely will be in the ACC championship as well. Iowa State ended up blowing out Kansas as well. And then James Madison had a big win to keep their hopes alive for the playoffs as a group of 5 team, beating Washington State 24-20. Had a big breakout run in that game by the running back. Breakout run to get them up by 4, and then the game right there ended up, they sealed it right there. Okay. Real seal right there. Okay. Big time games happened throughout that thing right there, man. Big time things happened throughout that thing. Okay, South Florida beat UAB, and Iowa ended up winning by 3 against Michigan State. Okay, Duke ended up getting a win against North Carolina. I think North Carolina is out of bowl contention, if I'm not mistaken. Duke ended up getting a big win in that game as well. Real big win right there, and stuff like that. Penn State ended up blowing out Nebraska. That was a shocker, a big upset shocker, getting destroyed 37-10. A butt whooping. Like, I couldn't believe it. Penn State's trying to be bowl eligible. I believe if they win next week, they'll be bowl eligible. But listen, that was a beatdown in Penn State. Beatdown after beatdown after beatdown. Another game, Boise State beating Colorado State. Boise State definitely needed that win, okay, to try to make it to the Mountain West Championship game. California got blown out by Stanford 31-10. Obviously, Stanford looks way better than they did. And that's, to me, that has to do with obviously having Coach Frank there, who used to coach the Colts, and Andrew Luck as the general manager. Flat out amazing. North Texas got a big win, okay, against Rice. Western Kentucky lost by 3 points to LSU. Real close loss. Washington dominated UCLA. Y'all know that, okay. And then Utah State ended up beating Fresno State 28-17. And then San Diego State had a big win they needed against San Jose State 25-3. That Saturday was nuts. That Saturday was wild. Upsets happened in that Saturday. Crazy, man. Craziness. Now, here's the thing. It starts Thursday, though, right, with Thanksgiving at 7:30, the only game. Memphis versus Navy. This game is important for both teams, man. Not just for their championship, American championship, but it's also needed to help them get into the college football playoff. That is what is needed right there. Tuesday, though, Bowling Green ended up winning against UMass, and Western Michigan ended up beating Eastern Michigan. Okay, that happened on Tuesday. Okay, Friday's about to get real crazy, starting at 12 p.m. on ABC. Ole Miss, who's ranked number 7, is playing Mississippi State. This is a big game for 2 reasons. Mississippi State is trying their hardest. Actually, 3 reasons total. The first reason is Mississippi State's trying to be bowl eligible. This is a big one because they can get bowl eligible with this win at 5-6. They can win, they'll be 6-6. Going to a bowl game, most likely. Ole Miss wants to make the playoff, but they also want to make sure that they get to the SEC championship game. They obviously need this win. The third reason is this could be Lane Kiffin's final game, maybe. Okay? I don't know if he would coach in the playoffs if he decides to leave and go to another school. I think he's earned that right. But overall, okay, this could be his last game if he decides to leave. This is his decision to see if he stays at Ole Miss or he goes to a different program, maybe go to LSU. Or, there's NFL coaching jobs, right? Tennessee is opening. They have Cam Ward there. They got some, try to get some building blocks there. But they also got Jackson Dart. He coached them, and he's a beast at quarterback. Y'all seen him with the Giants, right? Before he dealt with the concussion, he's a beast with the Giants. Probably should have started way before, okay? He's there, along with Cam Scatterboo, some great talent at the Giants. So you never know what happens. You never know what decisions he could be making, okay? So that's going to be a situation that we look forward to. Another big game, okay, on Friday is Utah, who's 9-2 versus Kansas, who's 5-6. They're trying to be bowl eligible and beat Utah. And Utah's trying to be in the playoffs, and they're trying to get into the playoffs and sneak in there. That's another big one. Another game happening is Iowa, okay, versus Nebraska. Okay, both 7-4, both trying to get big wins. Iowa came off a big win by 3, I believe, by a few points against Michigan State. And then Nebraska came off a big loss. They're trying to win that game against Iowa in that rivalry matchup. Buffalo is going to try to be bowl eligible and win against Ohio, who's 7-4, and Buffalo's 5-6. They're trying to get bowl eligible. That is the goal. Kent State plays Northern Illinois, okay, as well on Friday. Colorado State plays Air Force on Friday as well. ABC, this is on the Friday. Georgia, who's 10-1, who's a top 4 team, is facing Georgia Tech, who was ranked 23 after that loss. They are really, really outside. They need a lot of chaos to happen, Georgia Tech, to make it. I think they obviously probably would most likely need to win this game, right? But then they would need other chaos to happen around them in the ACC, okay? Being dead serious, okay? And Georgia Tech could win. You never know. This could be one of those games where they could upset Georgia. Georgia got to be careful, especially at Georgia Tech's home stadium. You got to be careful, man. Be very, very cautious. This is another game for the group of 5 ramifications. San Diego State is 9-2. They can go 10-2. New Mexico is 8-3. They have a chance to go 9-3. That could be a real good game. North Texas is playing a big game because obviously they want to be bowl eligible, be ranked. I mean, no, not bowl eligible. I'm sorry. They want to be ranked and they want to be playoff eligible, right? They want to get into the playoffs. But Temple wants to be bowl eligible and win and go to get the 6 wins. That would be a huge one. Okay, another one that's happening is Boise State versus Utah State. Utah State 6-5, Boise State 7-4. They're trying to get another win, go 8-4, and Utah State is trying to go 7-5. Indiana is 11-0, trying to stay undefeated against Purdue on NBC/CBS. ABC on this Friday. Texas A&M is going against Texas. Texas is at home. They are 8-3. They have a chance to upset Texas A&M on 7:30 p.m. on ABC. That's going to be a fun one. Y'all know that. And at 9 p.m. is another big one. Big in-state rivalry. Arizona State versus Arizona. Both in the top 25. And this game could be fun at 9 p.m. Now, we're getting into Saturday. This is where it gets real crazy. You already know Friday's already nuts, right? Thursday. But let me tell you something. The game is coming, okay? The game is coming. Saturday, November 29th, 12 p.m. Y'all know what time it is. Do I need to say it? Ohio State, who's ranked number 1 in the country versus the number 15 team in the country. Ohio State will most likely make the playoffs regardless if they win or lose, but they want to win this game for bragging rights. They lost 4 straight. You don't want to lose 5 straight. They want to win and start getting back in rhythm. Michigan, they need this win. It is mandatory. If they lose this game, they will not make the college football playoff. It will not happen. If they win, they probably punch their ticket, most likely to get into that college football playoff. They need this win bad. They need it so bad, it's unbelievable. It hurts their heart how bad they need it. So this is going to be fun. Y'all got to watch it. 12 p.m. Please be ready to go, okay? Another one, man, be ready to go. Y'all better be ready. Another big one. This is a huge one on ABC. Big one on ABC. Miami needs this win to go 10-2 and to be in contention of the ACC Championship Conference game. But they play Pittsburgh, who, if they win, will probably be in the ACC Championship game. This is a big one now. This is a huge one in there. Okay, this is a huge one, man. Kentucky versus Louisville in a rivalry game. Kentucky's trying to go bowl eligible at 5-6. They're trying to win and go 6-6. That's the big goal here. Okay, big goal here. They have a chance to beat Louisville, who's 7-4. Okay, man, let me tell you, Baylor is trying to get bowl eligible too. They're 5-6. They're trying to go 6-6. Beat Houston, who's 8-3. Oh man, these games are getting crazy. Kansas State is trying to go 6-6, but Colorado is trying to spoil it after losing redshirting Lewis, and they're trying to spoil Kansas State's season. That's what they're trying to do. That's going to be a heck of a football game. Toledo versus Central Michigan now at 12 p.m. Y'all better watch that. That's a MAC conference game right there, baby. That's a MAC conference. Toledo versus Central Michigan. That could be going crazy in that game right there. There's another big one. UCF is trying to go bowl eligible at 1 p.m. They're trying to be bowl eligible, but they got to beat BYU, who's 10-1, who's ranked number 11. Oh, man, that's going to be a tough one, but that's going to be a fun game as well. That's going to be a hard-fought game. This is one game that's got to get crazy because they both are 5-6. Marshall and Georgia Southern. Okay, they both are 5-6. Whoever wins this game is bowl eligible. Whoever loses this game is going home. That's real the truth. I can't wait. That's gonna be another fun one. Jackson State versus Western Kentucky. 8-3, 7-4. That's gonna be another fun one. That's gonna be a good one as well. I can't wait. That's gonna be a fun one too. Another one that's 5-6. Yo, I told y'all today about to get. Yo, I told y'all Saturday about to get crazy. Okay, this week Saturday's about to get nuts. Okay, I told y'all. I'm a fair warning in advance, okay? Because there are two other teams that are 5-6. Arkansas State's 5-6. App State is 5-6. Whoever wins this game goes bowl eligible. Whoever doesn't win this game is going home. I'm just being honest. It's their final game of the season. They're not making the bowl game. That's the truth. That's the truth. They know that. Louisiana is trying to go bowl eligible as well at 5-6. They're trying to beat UL Monroe, who's trying to spoil their season. Texas State's trying to go bowl eligible. That's another team trying to go bowl eligible against trying to beat South Alabama. Okay, that's gonna be crazy. Gonna be crazy. Another big one. Oregon. They're facing the number. Oregon's number 6. They're facing an unranked Washington team who's 8-3, who is trying to spoil Oregon's season and make them go 10-2. Oh man, that would be crazy. That'd be crazy if Washington come around and beat them. Okay, another game that's about to happen is LSU trying to spoil Oklahoma's season 7-4. They trying to beat Oklahoma, who is 9-2 on ABC. That's going to be a fun game right there. Two ranked teams in the top 20. Vanderbilt, who's 14, Tennessee, who's 19. Going to be fun on ESPN. 9-2, 8-3. I can't wait. That's going to be another fun one. Going to be another fun one. Going to be another fun one. Now, this is big. Okay. This one's another big one. Oh, man, I keep telling you, there's a whole bunch of them I've been seeing today. I told y'all, there's been a whole bunch of them I've been seeing today looking at these schedules. Okay. Penn State and Rutgers are 5-6. Whoever wins this game is going bowl eligible. Whoever loses will be going home. It's really, really simple. And Penn State has a chance to start out undefeated, then lose some close games in a row, lose some tough ones, then come back and rewrite their season after firing Coach James Franklin. Okay, dealing with Drew Allen getting hurt. And you can come around and get back to winning. The Rutgers are trying to get back to winning after they started out undefeated, having a big close loss at one point at night on Fox. Oh, my goodness, man. You can't write the stories better than that. You can't write the stories better than that. Wake Forest is having an amazing year, 8-3, playing against Duke, who was supposed to have a little better of a season at 6-5. Okay, that's going to be a good one. 7-4 versus 7-4. TCU versus Cincinnati. I cannot wait. That's going to be a fun game. Kennesaw State's having a way better year than we all thought, going in 8-3, and we all thought Liberty would be way better, and they are 4-7. That game could be a sneaky one though. Troy is 7-4 versus Southern Mississippi. They both having real good years too, unexpectedly. Army is trying to be bowl eligible. They need another win to be bowl eligible. UTSA is 6-5. They're trying to spoil. James Madison is 10-1. They have to win this game against Coastal Carolina, who's 6-5, to make sure they stay alive in that group of 5 for the playoffs. Oh man, I'm excited. This one is big for Florida State. They need to win now. They gotta beat Florida. If they lose to Florida, they will not be bowl eligible. They need to beat Florida to be bowl eligible and go 6-6. That's a mandatory thing. Washington State trying to go bowl eligible too. Go 6-6. There's a whole bunch of teams trying to go bowl eligible, man. Whole bunch of situations. Virginia needs a win against Virginia Tech so they can be an ACC championship game. That's another team. There's two teams. SMU is most likely going to win, and Virginia is most likely going to win unless something crazy happens and they loses. So that's why I say Miami most likely will not make that, and then that's going to be a really, 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 really sneaky situation because it's simple. Because if Miami even wins and then they don't make the championship game and they still are ranked higher than those teams that won the ACC championship game, that's going to be something unbelievable because there's 5 teams, right? There's 5 conference champions that's going to win, that's going to make it. So I'm excited about that. We'll see. And then we'll see where Miami's at. Someone's going to get snubbed. Someone's going to get snubbed for sure if Miami makes it. For sure. South Florida has to beat Rice to stay in that conversation for the group of 5 and for the conference, 5th conference champion. Rice is trying to be bowl eligible too. This is unbelievable. This one's about to be big. Some people are like, how is this going to be big? Well, it's going to be big because Auburn's 5-6 and they're trying to be bowl eligible. And they're trying to beat Alabama and trying to kick them out the playoffs most likely. This game is unbelievably about to be fun on ABC. This is the Iron Bowl. This is about to get legendary. This is about to get, y'all about to see some magic on both sides, man. It's going to get crazy. Auburn has nothing to lose, while Alabama has a lot to lose. A lot to lose. A lot to lose. USC is trying to get a big win and still stay in striking distance of the college football playoff against UCLA on NBC. Charlotte, Tulane's trying to win, go 10-2. They are in the driver's seat, okay, of being one of those fifth conference champions. They can mess around and be the highest, be a top 4 conference champion or something like that, and be in the, something like that. So, they could be, they get ranked higher than the ACC champion. You never know. That's where they're at this point. Northwestern's trying to get a big win against Illinois. Okay, Northwestern 6-5, having a good year. Illinois is 7-4. They're up and down overall. You know what I mean? SMU needs to get a win against California. Okay, SMU is 8-3 while California is 6-5. All right, UNLV needs this win to go 10-2 and to still be in the conversation for the college football playoff as well. They need that bad. Okay, they need that bad, man. And that's where we're at right here. Right, it's been fun. I'm telling y'all, man, it's been some great stuff happening. Y'all better be ready to go. Okay, man. I hope y'all enjoy the Thanksgiving. Hope y'all do. I hope y'all enjoy it. Hope y'all watch the games, man. Watch the games. Have some fun, man. Please have some fun this weekend. Be safe out there this weekend. No drinking and driving. Okay, welcome back to the channel, though. My name is Isaiah Austin, and welcome to the IDA Kings video production channel. Okay, thanks, man, for all the love and support. And I hope y'all love the channel. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Peace. Thank you.